So today I'm working on the hood pins on the Mustang. The old ones are pretty beat up. I'll show you guys what those look like here in a second. I'm replacing them with the exact same style I had before. Because of the fiberglass hood and the way these are designed, you have to cut out a certain amount of the hood, so you really can only use this size and style once you do it. So we're replacing those today. The old ones I didn't adjust correctly. Didn't really take my time doing it. I just kind of wanted them on the car. I rushed through a lot of stuff on this early on in the process of building it. So this is just a classic case of fixing a fuck up. This is one of the old studs. As you can see, it's pretty bent out of shape. I think I had it tightened down and then bent it to fit what this needs to fit, since there's an angle on the hood coming down. So yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what the old one looks like. Yep, in the old ones here, you can see all the hardware is pretty much ripped out of them, because since it wasn't adjusted right, these pins right here go through the sleeve when they lock into place, and it wasn't adjusted right, so they'd stick in there and get stuck, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get it open. So I ended up just breaking the top latch, this piece, off so I could get the hood open again, which we'll not be doing again. I already have one of them installed and adjusted, and I'll show you guys what that looks like here in just a second. The tools I'm using for this job are pretty simple. I've got two different size drill bits. One is just a smaller size for drilling pilot holes for these little guys, which are what hold the actual piece into the top of the hood. I've got a bigger one here, just because since these are, you know, like $40 or something off Amazon, this slot right here is really low tolerance. The end of the stud just barely fits in the end of this thing, so I'm using the bigger drill bit to waller that out, as well as when we come over here, this spot right here doesn't quite line up with the hole perfectly that's underneath of it, so I'm using that drill bit to kind of line up the edges so that the stud sticks straight up and we don't have fitment issues that way. I've got a pair of these pliers that I'm using to hold on to the end of the stud while I tighten down the nuts, and then an 18mm wrench. So this is what the pin rod looks like when it's adjusted correctly and bolted down and it's tight. This side is ready to go. You can see the bottom of it a little bit right there. They're pretty long, and the way this hood fits, it's pretty close to my core support, so there's not a whole lot of adjustment right here. These ones in particular do come with a black sleeve as like a spacer between your hood, the bottom of your hood, and the nut. But since there's so little space, I didn't even worry about it. And then through the fiberglass, I've got this hole here, and you can see kind of the mechanism up inside there. I'll show you what it looks like when it's closed. Okay, just like that. Just drop it down. The hood should fit, just like that. Super easy, flush mounted, looks clean. Pop her up. Good to go.
Someone tell me how to let it go.
So after you've got your hood pins mounted in your core support or whatever you mounted them to, mine was just easiest on here, and you've got the latches installed in the top of the hood, everything is adjusted correctly, you should be able to just drop it straight down and latch it in place. And it's that easy. Good to go. Thanks for watching, guys.